The third principle is stabilization. Basically, it's about making sure you have good balance and good grip. So we're talking about having good balance on the ground, having stable footing, and also having a good grip on the load you're carrying. You also want to be sure that the equipment you're using is stable. Let's start with balance on the ground. We can imagine that if I have to lift a heavy load or that is poorly positioned, I will want to have my feet wide enough to have good balance during the lift. The same thing if I want to push or pull a cart, or we can also imagine playing a tug of war. We can make the best effort if we have the best base solid as possible. We must also remember that the initial load is not just the weight of the load, it's also the distance from the body and the bending of the back that I have to do to reach that load. So the heavier the load, the better balance on the ground and better grip I should have. We can also have situations where we have to move loads on a slippery floor. Among other things, in the winter, I may need to move loads on ice. This happens in certain trades. So what can we do? We can wear crampons that will allow us to move safely in winter conditions. There are different types of crampons. Some models are adapted for people who have to drive a vehicle. There are also boots on the market with integrated crampons, or ones that can be removed more easily to avoid walking on ceramic tiles with crampons, for example. The other element that I will want to take into account is the quality of the grip that I have in the load. I want to make sure that the load I'm handling will not slip out of my hands, especially if it's a load that is soft, slippery, or not easy to grip. Then we can think of different ways of carrying that can be used to stabilize the loads, or use handles if there are any. Another solution that we can explore is to wear non-slip handling gloves. Handling gloves are very useful because they not only allow you to have better grip on the load, but they also protect your hands against cuts and scratches. Good stability may also mean to have a stable loading, may it be on a cart, on a pallet. To avoid the risk of a sudden and a risky effort, it might be a good idea to double-check how stable everything is before starting to move. For instance, make sure the wheels of the cart are locked before sliding something heavy on it, or press the cart against the wall to stabilize it. Or make sure your load is tied to your handcart before moving if necessary. For the third principle, in summary, what we have seen is that we will try to have a good balance at the level of the feet with a wide base of support at the level of the legs, and wear crampons if necessary while lifting a heavy weight. And this is as much for pushing loads, pulling loads on a cart, lifting, transporting them. We also saw that it's important to have a good grip on the load by changing the position of our hands and arms when possible, by wearing handling gloves if necessary. So we will want to be especially stable when lifting something heavy or poorly positioned. The idea here is to avoid slipping on the ground or dropping the load and then having a sudden effort because of an unplanned movement that we must make to catch ourselves.